Howdy-ho!
Looks like we're ready to go. Oh, shit. How's everyone been?
Pretty well, how about you? And that is Mr. Hanky, right?
It is.
Okay.
Indeed.
The only pop culture references I know are the vulgar ones.
I am not in any way surprised by this.
No one is.
So, last we left our intrepid band, you had been delving down deeper and deeper into the earth underneath the Ironwood caverns here, and you came across this underground river beside, presumably, the gnomish stonecrafter's workshop, and were attacked by gougers. When Edic was ripped apart pretty nice and good, but you dealt with them handedly. And that is where we left off.
It was kind of disappointing that they did more damage than a freaking troll.
Yeah, I mean, it was just one troll by itself.
I don't even want to think about a group of trolls.
Me neither. Keeping track of that regeneration. Woof.
Does it happen every X seconds or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
So are we just like looking down here for shit because we figured the horn's already been taken?
Yes.
I think you were just sort of following along the one direction that was still to go down here.
I think maybe we should, the other thing we could, well, never mind. Well, wait.
What?
What did we think had happened to the horn? Isn't it just possible that the orcs stole it or something?
True, but I don't know. See, the door was locked from the one side, so maybe the orcs got down to it. Maybe the adventurers did.
Well, we know that the stairs come down right here, right? And this door over here was unlocked.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think that we should assume the orcs have the horn.
Oh, wait a minute. This door was the one that was locked. It was the other one that was unlocked.
Is it?
Yeah, because we just peeked out this door.
Oh, you're right, you're right. Well, I mean, we could go through that way if we wanted to.
Yeah,
They're so
and we
close.
can look around this corner here. I have a feeling, though, the adventurers took it, because didn't they, like, sign their names into the wall or something?
Yeah, I think so. There was graffiti on the wall.
Yeah, but the horn was in the chest, right? And the chest is the gnome who was here relatively recently, like after the adventurers.
Was he?
You guys don't really know what the timing there is.
I'll go back to the tower and ask the bard.
Yeah. I still think that we can't assume that the adventurers took it. I think there's a decent chance the orcs took it, but a lot of that will depend on whether or not this path meets up with something that they could get to. Well, and actually, wait, no, we know that the orcs have stolen tools from this room.
Yes.
So they had to have gotten into the room. They could have easily taken the horn.
Alright.
But then somebody wrote on the wall and like basically claimed it as their own.
No, not necessarily. Because the horn was in the chest. The chest could have been put there after the wall was written on.
Was the chest locked or just open and like had no lock?
It was open. Chest isn't really the right word for it, though. I mean, it was like a toolbox.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a tool chest. They can get pretty big and elaborate.
Alright, well, I guess we can keep looking down this corridor, though. It's just going to be more weird cave monsters, probably.
Cool. All right, Eddie. You're first in line.
I hate all of you. Oh, push the little thief ahead.
He looks back at the gougers. He's like, okay.
Just keep looking up.
Right in the wall. Taking the gouger bodies with you.
Yep, they're mine. Keeping them.
We're
Actually,
taking the threshold of pain to one and training it as a pet.
Wasn't Thelvin skinning them?
All of them, right?
Yeah, I think you guys paused for some first aid and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had some healing, so obviously first aid happened. Was this a deep river or a shallow river?
Fairly shallow. Like, it would be maximum to your knees unless you're a halfling. Kolwich looks back. He's like, splits up.
Uh-huh. Well, hang her right. I want to see if it goes back to the river.
Yep, I agree. Well, it does go back to the river, at least.
Yep.
You see him turn and shine his light, and he kind of goes, whoa.
Was that like the outside world?
So there's not much room. I mean, there's enough for you to walk, but if there's fighting, it might get a little bit janky. And Kolwich is like waving, look at this!
I go take a look.
So the stream empties out as a waterfall here.
Oh, nice. And then is this still cavern or open air? Oh. That's interesting.
Yeah, is this like a plank?
That is stone stairs
That's
leading
fucked up.
up to a landing over here.
Gotta take a gander at that.
Can you, can Kolwich make it over to there without, like, going into the drink?
He'd have to, like, climb the wall.
That's what I was wondering. I assume the river's moving fast enough that it'll just shoot you out down the waterfall at this point.
It's not that fast.
Okay. But
Try a rope.
Probably not a halfling would be a good idea.
let me ask, is this a jump to get to the stairwell? Or the
stairs, it's down a bit. Because the stairs are, it looks like there's a huge open cavern down there. And the stairs go down to the bottom.
Uh-huh.
So,
Wait,
like,
what?
here is the floor, and this lot goes up to relatively the same level you guys are at right now.
Oh, interesting. So this is at our level.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
I wonder if this corridor over here goes
It's about-
around to it.
And it looks to be about 30 feet down.
Yeah,
I wonder.
I almost feel like we should go this way now, yeah.
Yeah, let's see if it links up.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I misread that a little bit. The stairs do not go all the way down to the bottom. It looks like this cavern is, like, monstrously huge. And the stairs look like they once went down to the bottom, but they break off maybe about 30 feet down. And you cannot actually see the bottom of this mammoth pit.
Yeah, I don't feel we should get anywhere near that edge.
From the ledge where the stairs are, you can see... actually, you can see there's something on it, but you can't make out what it is.
If we can't get to it from this side, I feel like we should really try to get over there.
You volunteering?
No, I am volunteering my dear friend, I don't know, either the halfling or Perun. Or Thelvin. Thelvin wants to do it, that's what I heard.
Well, let's see what's down this way. Have Colwich take a checky for traps here. Looks a little square.
Yeah, he looks around, he doesn't see anything.
Alright.
Shining the light now.
Woo! Now have him check for traps. Oh, well, fine.
So, yes, this is a huge expanse of cavern. And you can see that there's an iron spike, actually probably a few iron spikes, like punched into the ledge here, with rope tied to them, and the rope's like leading over the edge.
What has rope tied to them? Because you cut out there for like 5 seconds.
Oh, did I? Okay. Like iron spikes,
Ah, okay.
pitons, as it were.
Is it like old and rusty?
Are you gonna go check them out?
Well, I'm gonna have, Steve check him out. He is an expert on pitons. Just tell him to be careful.
It says it's very windy out here.
Is there a mountaineering skill in this game?
Don't think so.
Are there any dwarven adventurers back at that tower?
I believe the only dwarf was the one that was
The blacksmith?
blacksmith, yeah.
You know, we could probably pull up one rope and just see how long it is so we can get a guesstimation of how far down that it goes.
That's a really good idea, let's do that.
Alright, so you start pulling the rope up. Does anyone have rope use?
Maybe
Cool.
the thief?
I was say Colwich, probably.
So you guys pull up one of the ropes, and you can see that it is knotted every once in a while. But yeah, there's a lot. It takes a few minutes.
Now, when you said we saw something and couldn't make it out, was it the rope pitons?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like each rope is maybe like 500 feet long.
Holy crap.
Holy fuck.
Do we really want to go down there? Do we hear
Probably
the... Yes. Do we hear the water splashing down at the bottom?
Sounds like it. I mean, you can't really be sure that it's hitting the bottom. It's a waterfall. Like some of it's hitting the side.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So, do we want to go back and try the other door, or do we want to go down? Oh, another thing. The end of the stairs here, is it, like, broken away? Like, it just crumbled off?
Yeah, it looks like maybe it was, like, from erosion from the waterfall hitting it over time. You can see the stairs actually continue some distance down.
Okay, so it's like a switchback stairs going all the way down?
But, well, it's not a switchback. It would normally just went straight down, but there's, like, a whole central portion of it missing.
Kind of like the stairs in Moria?
Yeah, except that there's at least one wall on the side all the time. It's not like having to do a tightrope dance down there with no railings.
I think that this is a dead end here.
I'm also of the opinion that none of us have capabilities of climbing down. Like, it's going to take one wrong roll, and one of us is going to die.
And 500 feet is a long ways to climb with a lot of rolls to make.
Exactly. I just look at my plate mail and I say, fuck that noise.
Yeah, let's go back through here.
So
Here
back in
being
the room.
that
Back
other
into
door.
the other door in the room.
Yep.
Though technically, I think once you, greater than 55 feet, it doesn't matter how far you fall.
Well, frankly, I knew
That's
it
comforting.
was anyway. Yeah, exactly.
It's only 9d12p.
I'm going to make you roll that.
Not a problem. So you guys come back to the workshop area.
Well, you get Colwich to go through that door, and we're going to keep on going.
Okay, well, this door was already opened.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm not going to still send the thief forward.
Okay, so he quietly opens the door. I keep forgetting to get new ambient music.
That ambient music is important.
Indeed.
This looks like it's a ramp going up.
Okay, alright. That was going to be my question.
The other one went up again, too, right?
Yep.
Interesting.
I think we should have someone dive into the water and swim and see if it goes anywhere.
Go for it. You're the only one with swimming.
No, I don't have swimming.
Yeah, you do. All else have swimming.
I'm pretty sure plate
You're
mail...
swimming for at least 2.5 minutes.
I think your plate mail is plate mail of water breathing, so you should just jump in and go for it.
Uh-huh.
I identified it. I looked at it. It was magical. Play mail of water breathing.
I find that hard to believe. Alright. I figure we should take a look up the stairs here just to see where they dump out.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I know, but let's go check a look.
I just realized I have to delete all your tokens from here and put them on again. I was just going to use the old ones, but then I realized that might mess with the hit point values and stuff. Sir Edok, Valencio, Paron. Delvan, Gorano, Coolwitch, Bogring, Ilmer, Lens.
Oh, ambient music.
That's gotta add light.
Aha, yeah. See? I really think the orcs may have taken the horn.
Well, we did hear them blowing on a horn. So what, you think you're going back to where we killed the troll and then keep going down that corridor?
We could also go and investigate where that other one dumps us out.
I have a feeling, wasn't there a way down over here?
There was.
Okay, so then we've probably explored the bottom level here.
Not much to it, other than the 500-foot pit.
Right.
And that's assuming that those ropes went to the bottom.
Well, we're also assuming that they didn't puddle at the bottom either.
Yeah, like, watch, it's like only a 10-foot pit, and it's like an illusion, and they just threw 500 feet of rope down there. But I'm pretty impressed that they carried 500 feet of rope in.
Oh, they carried much more than that, because there was like 4 or 5 ropes.
That's a lot of rope. That shit's heavy. So, just I guess to confirm, you want to go back downstairs and go up the other stairwell? Or ramp?
Yeah, so we could check out the ramp by the forge. That's a good
Yeah.
point. And then the other one is we could go back downstairs and then go up the other side, because we don't know exactly where that one spilled out. Although you said it was probably just slightly to the southeast, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm all for checking the other ramps.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
Yeah,
that's
that's a valid point.
that's a good point.
Though it is under, like, we are getting pretty close to the end of our abilities. You know what I mean? Like, we're pretty much out of spells and we're all injured as shit.
You're only saying that because you got eaten.
Well, it's more the claws that hurt. Their actual eating didn't do much to me. They couldn't get through the armor.
I think we should do what Revlins is saying.
I still have enough for a slippery surface spell.
Yeah, so...
Always with the slippery surface.
Yeah, I mean, we could camp out.
Well, if we're gonna rest up, I say we go back to the frickin' tower and rest up.
Yeah, but then we lose days, and there are other people who are coming here to try to claim the bounty, right?
So you're gonna let greed kill you?
No, I'm gonna let greed kill you, and...
You fail to understand, as soon as they get through me, they're going straight for you.
Oh, I can run like a motherfucker.
So can they. In fact, these creatures can run just as fast as you.
Yeah, I think that anyone who comes here now will be able to just finish it off really easily, and then we'll have to deal with contesting the... I think if we do anything, it should be camp here overnight, and then go straight back in.
If we camp here overnight, we'll probably get attacked.
Even if we set up a camp in the caves?
The only place I'd say set up a camp, if we are going to do it, would be in the gnome's room.
Yeah, I would be totally fine with that.
Though there's something to be saying to strike the orcs now because they're not prepared for it. They might have thought we ran off.
Well, they had one patrol that didn't come back.
I mean, it's worth mentioning that, I mean, looking at these maps, it can be kind of hard to visualize it, but like that gnome workshop is literally right down this ramp. Like, they go down, walk like 100 feet, and there's the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other place we could camp out would be where we've killed a cave monster, because clearly the orcs haven't gone that way.
Like the ship monster.
Like the ship monster. Oh, fucking shit monster. Have we ever found the basement where the shit monster is?
Yeah. It was behind a false wall on the other side of the map.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a false wall, but they had rolled a boulder in front of it or something.
Valencio has memories of the shit monster.
I don't think we would get much rest in there anyway, as it's
Well-
full of shit.
If I was going to say rest anywhere, I would actually suggest where the ropes were.
Oh,
Because, like, those cave grabber thingies have probably been there for a while. We see no orc bodies, and no orcs have killed them, so...
I'll be okay with that. I don't think that that's a terrible idea.
Get spell points back, clerics can get spells back.
Yeah. We would probably want to set up like 2 to 3 people on a watch, right?
Yo, definitely. Like, we're gonna have more, like, multiple people on watches.
I mean, Lina only needs 4 hours of sleep. Alright, so I say, let's do that. Go back there, go camp. Let's clean up those bodies. Like, chuck them
Over the side or something?
into the river so that they just go down the waterfall.
Yeah, okay. That way, because, yeah, if the orcs go by and see a bunch of dead things there, they'll go, let's go check it out.
Right.
Alright, you got all that, Zula? Yeah, you are going to scrub all the bloodstains.
I had thought about that. Is
I
it
knew
a
that
solid
was
rock
coming.
floor or a dirt floor?
Ah, it's rock. I mean, there's some dirt, but...
If there is some dirt, let's gather up the dirt and use the dirt to just rub it out as much as we can.
You just want to rub one out.
Hell yes, I do.
So wait.
That's an important part of regaining your spell points.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. That's why elves only need the 4 hours.
You got it.
I can't imagine the lecture in mage school on that practice.
Wands
It's
out,
hands
class.
on.
The practical test must have been great.
Oh, it was amazing.
Are you guys going to light a fire or anything, or just be here in the darkness?
What do you think?
I don't know.
Valencio is of the opinion that we should have light.
I kind of agree.
Like, we could have a fire because it's so way back, like, I doubt the light would make it through the convoluted cave. And I'm pretty sure this open shaft doesn't light up into anywhere else. Unless, having a fire just attracts the freaking dragon that's at the bottom.
Well, I think it also depends. Like, is there an overhang above our heads here?
Where you are, yeah, there probably is.
I would
So-
think that if we put it back in the corner, and maybe if we were really worried about it, we could bring down a table and put the table like here and here to block the light from getting out.
This is one of those things where we all end up dying of smoke inhalation.
I mean, we don't need to keep the air in here. There's no way the tables would do that. But we just need to block line of sight. But I think, yeah, like, we're super close to where those tables are, too. So just grab one, put it here, grab another one, put it there.
Well, Valencio's like, we're gonna need to grab one if we want any wood to actually have, a fire.
Don't you just have, like, holy wood?
Oh, I got holy wood.
Oh.
Alright, well, I get Thelvin and Harun and Reblin, we're gonna go table grabbing.
Okay. I mean, you guys probably go in force, because you don't know. There could still be orcs, like, running around, or worse.
Absolutely, yeah.
But you go up, and you don't encounter any resistance, although it is starting to smell a lot up there. Grab some of the tables and lug them back down here. You have to maybe probably break them outside of the workshop to get them through the door. But yeah, eventually you bring it, and Valencio is able to get a fire going. Whatever. Okay. Who's on watch, and where are you watching from?
I call sleeping first. And I'm
All right.
sleeping back here.
Yeah, the first watch will be myself and what else do I want to throw in there? Delvin. Probably what, here? Or are you guys actually thinking like way further up in the cave?
I actually don't even think we need to be that far up. Like, I think
Really?
here or so.
Alright, so Thelvin and I will have the first, and then the second will be Harun and Reblin, and I guess the third. Do we need a third, or is it two now?
How long are you gonna rest is the real question.
Yep, we're gonna have 3 shifts. So myself, Thelvin, Harun, and Reblin, and then final watch will be Garanu and what's her face?
Elena?
Yes.
Lena?
Syphilis.
Oh, okay. I will join the ones that I'm awake for.
Well, do you because you need the rest, but do you need time to memorize?
I'm actually not going to change my spells at all, so no.
Okay, then yeah, you can also assist on the watch.
Yeah, but I think I should be the third wheel of the watch rather than one of the primary watchers.
And Valencio will be up for some.
Well, Valencio always has the final because he has to wake everyone up.
I have to actually go double check, but I think I read something that implied that clerics of the Eternal Lantern have to pray at noon, actually.
Oh, it's like a high noon thing?
Because it's when the sun is the highest. But I couldn't find it again when I went to look for it, so for now we'll just stick with how we've been doing it.
Oh, morning makes sense.
Okay, so first watch, Thelvin and Eddic sit down as everyone else tries to get some sleep while Lina sits there meditating.
Like a boss. Look at her being superior to all you humies.
Rebelins also kind of stays up for a little while looking at the campfire, but eventually goes to sleep. Okay. Every other turn, so every 20 minutes. So how long is each of these watches?
I guess 3 hours.
Okay, so that's 1, 2. Oh. 2. Make a listening check for Eddic and Thelvin.
This is where it goes bad. Oh yeah.
It would be opposed, right? That's a good roll.
Well, we got oppose and also if it has to be under.
Thelvin believes he hears something out in the, big cavern.
What?
Look at the ropes. Are the ropes moving?
Yeah, are the ropes moving as if someone's
It's
trying
more
to
it's more like a squeaking off in the distance.
like a horde of bats are coming?
Yeah, it keeps getting louder and louder until suddenly hundreds of bats just start flying through the area. They pretty much ignore you guys, actually, but there is like a cacophony of noise as these bats go by. Everyone who's sleeping, roll a d20 plus your... Oh, shit. I think it's wisdom. Alright, let me double check. And I don't know about what meditating means for this.
It means I'm a badass.
No, this is like the first thing. Okay, maybe I was wrong about that. I thought it was in the combat section. I guess it's the adventure. It's d20p plus, well, d20 plus your wisdom.
So because I meditate, I automatically succeed, right?
I will let you opt to use your intelligence instead if you want.
Ooh, okay. That makes sense.
So what was that wisdom roll again?
D20 plus wisdom. But you don't have to do it, because that's only for people that are... Oh, Garanu does, so...
Honestly,
Yeah, people that are asleep. To see if they wake up and lose, like, the rest.
figures that's where I roll my 20.
I assume you want him to stay asleep?
Yes.
Alright, he stays sleeping like a baby.
Does Linus stay sleeping like a baby?
Yep. Well,
Excellent.
meditating like a
Meditating.
baby.
Are elves born knowing how to meditate?
That's a fine question.
Not pertinent, but fine.
I mean, in all honesty, it might actually be detailed in the book, like in the elf book.
Yeah,
Because they detail a lot of shit in there.
yeah.
Okay, Valencia cannot possibly fail this roll. So Thalvin and Eddic stand there watching this horde of bats just scream past, and everyone else just dozes on peacefully, blissfully unaware.
Nice.
Alright, about another 45 minutes goes by and you reckon it's been 3 hours.
Well, I go wake up next watch.
Alright, so who's next watch again?
It was Parun and Reblu. And I pass Parun my horn.
So why do we even need to look for this other horn? Jeez.
Well, because my horn doesn't summon giants. Unless there's something about it that Zula hasn't told me.
That would be really convenient. Are we sure it doesn't
Exactly
summon
halfway.
giants?
Well, I don't know. Let's find some giant. Well, I guess the whole point is we don't find giants. We just blow it on some plane.
We just
I guess
blow
we-
some giants. I see.
Yeah, we just blow giants.
Make an observation check for Powron.
Actually, not terrible.
You think you see at the edge of the light, and I don't know why. Hold on. There we go. Sort of like right around the edge of the light, like around here, you see a small figure, like trying to stealthily move about.
I point him out to Revlins. See if we can figure out what's going on. And ask him if he thinks we should wake other people up.
Ordinarily, Reblins would just run up there and see what's what, but he only has 9 hit points.
What a pansy.
He's like, you should check it out. Oh,
So where's this guy we see hiding in the shadows?
around there?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to here and see if I see anything. I see a small figure. Can't tell what it is. It looks like a troll.
It says, you hear a voice coming from that direction saying something in a hushed tone in a language I don't think you understand. Let me just check unless Paran's more badass than I thought.
No,
Yes.
he doesn't do shit.
Has it been more than 4 hours? Would Lina be awake?
It has been 4.5 hours.
Okay.
So yeah, Lina is awake, but I imagine you were trying to aid in the watch, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Reblins would have pointed it out to you too. But yeah, what languages does Lina speak?
Not any that are applicable for this.
Okay.
Deje, Karaki, Merchant's Tongue, Gnomish, Low Elven, and High Elven.
No, you do not understand.
Can she try something in Gnomish or Merchant's Tongue?
Yeah, if you want to say something.
Because it doesn't look orcish. So, basically just... Who the fuck are you? Or something laced with profanity.
As most orcish is.
It looks like the figure is slowly backing away.
I'll give Perun my candle stone, and he can go check it out if he wants.
What am I checking out?
No
He'll
matter
like stand in front of you if you want to like walk up with him.
Okay, alright. I have translate. I can use translate if I need to. But that's spell points that I can't spend elsewhere then. It's
Yeah.
only 50, so it might be worthwhile. I think that maybe it would be better if he went without me, based on the fact that when I appeared, they left.
They didn't. It's not that they left when you appeared. It's that when you yelled, "Hey, who the fuck are you?"
Alright, come on, let's go. We'll go. Up this way with the candlestick. Candle rock.
Well, you can feel free to move.
Okay, Perun goes first though.
Alright.
We should move relatively... maybe like a jog.
I'm just gonna stay in the light because you're the one with the light.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'd be moving together, so. Once we get up to a little bit further ahead, I think we should stop.
Okie dokie.
Don't you think?
Probably.
Okay, so maybe go to this point here and then stop.
Okay.
Have Reblins come as well, but kind of hang back here-ish. Okay.
There he is.
You can see it, just the shape in the darkness.
Okay, so I'll sit my weapon down, right? That's like a sign of, hey, I'm not here to murder you.
The figure, the shadowy figure again repeats something in a dull, raspy language.
Okay. I'll say, sorry, didn't mean to scare you and shit, or something like that, in Merchant's tongue, and then Gnomish, and if he still doesn't respond, then I'll cast Translate.
I think that he might speak Gnomish poorly.
Okay, so we can try to suffer through that.
So the figure steps more into your light, and you can see that it is a dwarf.
Fucking dwarves.
And he speaks like very crude, heavily accented Gnomish, rock Gnomish.
Okay, alright. So it's not even the dialect that I know.
Yeah.
Or wait, no. Niley was a rock gnome. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't want to be one of those sycophantic forest gnomes.
Yeah, I didn't. That's very true.
He's essentially asking, who are you? What are you doing here? And careful, there's orcs.
Yeah, we're here killing all of the orcs.
He motions behind him, and he says, You killed all orcs?
Not quite all of them, but yes. Me and my entourage.
Wow.
Nobody else speaks gnome.
He looks around, and he says, "What are you doing in this area of caves?"
We were also searching for something. But I shouldn't be the one to talk about it. Why don't you come and speak to the rest of us as they... Well, should we wake up Edic for this? He just went to sleep, so... But, like, she wouldn't really be super comfortable talking about the horn thing, but I think that we should talk to him about the horn. Because there's a chance the dwarves took it, if there's dwarves around here. Yeah?
Yeah, dwarves take things.
They do. Because they're worthless little shits.
Yep.
He says that if you have been killing so many orcs, then you might be able to help them.
Come back to the rest of us and we will talk about it. I assure you that there will be no harm done to you, as long as your intentions are peaceful, and some such shit.
And some such shit.
That's our diplomat.
Should I roll persuasion?
Yes.
Lynn has got that persuasion skill.
He says if you swear it as an elf, he will go with you. He knows he can't trust the word of humans.
Oh, fuck. That's so true. I will say exactly that. But yes, he will come under no harm from me or my party as long as his intentions are peaceful. Toward us.
Okay, he agrees.
Okay. I'm gonna move so the light's gonna go away. Yeah. Do we want to wake up Eddie or should we let him sleep? I'll ask the dwarf if his need is urgent or if our party members can continue recuperating.
Oh, he says, you should, if you've been battling orcs, you should rest.
Okay. I'm not gonna offer him anything, but he can do whatever he wants. We'll continue watching, I assume. I don't know, do you want to give him like a bedroll or anything? Is he tired?
He's got his own. He kind of just like sits down, like makes up a little camp for himself, and, sits down, starts eating a bunch of nuts.
Okay.
He actually, as far as you know, he seems to be in a fairly good mood as far as dwarves go.
Okay. I mean, he's still a dwarf, so we're not friends, but I'm glad that it was a dwarf and not an orc. So I'm in a relatively good mood, I guess.
No, that's female. Lombard Ironheart. Alright, so you guys sort of return to your watch.
Which we should probably do from up here now, yeah.
Okay, not even an hour passes when you hear a whisper from the darkness. Lambert! Lambert! And the dwarf gets up, and he makes like a shh noise and then motions into the dark, and another dwarf comes out of the darkness.
If they start reproducing like the trebles, we're going to kill them all.
What's with you in genocide?
It's a wizardly prerequisite.
Yeah, wizards always go down that road.
This one's a female dwarf. She comes up and starts. She looks, at all of you, but she apparently doesn't speak any languages that the rest of you speak, but she starts like whispering, really fiercely to the dwarf that was here first, and he's like giving like placating gestures, like no, and he kind of just says to you in Gnomish, "This Vandy, wife."
Ah,
We get
that's
that
why
from
they
the-
don't get along.
Yeah, exactly. We got that.
And he basically just starts like trying to reassure her of what's going on, and like he's pointing at Lina and Powerun and Rebelins, and saying stuff about them, and she looks up and is like, oh, but yeah, she doesn't speak any language, so she kind of just like watches you and looks very suspicious.
She can eat me. If
You
she doesn't
offering
speak-
your body to the dwarves.
Not like that.
Oops, that's from D6. I think that's the last one, right? No, I don't want to do it. Okay, time passes. It's time for your shift change.
Okay, so Perun and this dude go back.
And who is it now?
Valencio and
And-
Garanu? Oh, Ilmir. Yeah.
Or was
And
it? It was Ilmir and Garanu.
No, it can't be Garanu because he wouldn't get his spells back. It should be Thelvin.
Why would he not get his spells back?
Because you need 8 hours. And
No,
he's
only if you're
had 6.
You don't. Clerics don't need rest.
Oh, they don't?
They just have to pray at a certain time.
Okay, then yeah, I don't care.
And Granu's is whenever it's strategically important.
I think it should be Valencio then and not the chick. Because the chick is kind of injured.
Yep. They can have a cleric powwow.
So are you? What are you? Are Powerun and Lina saying anything to them when they wake them up?
They volunteered to be my servants.
Granu's like, what?
No, they got some kind of problem going on. They think we can help. I think they may have the horde. We'll see.
Granu mutters something about freaking charity cases.
I mean, you're welcome to kill them if you see fit. What I thought, man.
Valencio's like, ooh, visitors.
Yeah, I figured Valencio would, like, help them out.
He tries to talk really loud and slow to them.
I will smack him. And then point in the darkness all around us. I actually will ask the guy where he came from. Like, which section of the caves. Because we've been a lot of places, and I haven't...
He says he came from the Nanehold.
Is that down this chasm? Or somewhere else?
He appears to not want to talk about what's down the chasm. But he says Nanehold is their, the land they have taken in these caves. He says the king can explain it better, I'm sure.
Oh, there's a king now.
Okay. Yeah, at some point I may just let Eddic deal with this because, you know.
Yeah, Eddic don't speak no.
Yeah, but I can do, like, translator type stuff.
Alright.
If we need to.
Probably will. Well,
Yeah,
maybe their king knows some other languages.
maybe when they say king, they mean, like, chief of their 10-person clan and not, like, king.
Yeah,
But
I don't see how.
yeah, I agree. Like, what's their definition of
I
king?
don't see how 5 zombies could have made their way in here.
it's also worth remembering that the dwarves were part of this whole Horn Pact thing.
They were, weren't they?
Yep.
So basically, another 3 hours goes by, and you all wake up at what you think is relatively dawn. Valencio, basically tells you it is, but
How the hell does he know?
he knows in his soul.
All right.
He starts singing a morning prayer. That even though we cannot see it down here, the light shines above.
So that's our alarm clock.
Pretty much. Edic, you wake up to Valencio singing, and you look over, and there's two dwarves sitting there. One male, one female. Male one, standard, braided beard and everything. Female one is like clapping and along with Valencio's music.
What the fuck is this? I asked what the hell happened while I was asleep.
Well, Garano and Valencio probably say, well, ask Lina.
I turn to Lina. What happened?
I think I deserve a larger proportion of the loot due to my exemplary recruiting activities.
You recruited two dwarves.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
How? And when and why? And why did you not wake me up when this happened?
Because you were asleep.
Where did they come from?
I will tell him the actual story of what happened, I suppose. And that the guy speaks Gnomish, which is how we've been communicating. But I have Translate, which we could use if we need to.
Alright. Why are they here? Are they owners of a lower cave or something? They didn't climb up the ropes, did they?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. They didn't come up the ropes. They seemed nervous about the ropes. They said their king was around here somewhere and that he could explain things better, but they might need help. I personally think they have the horn.
They have a fucking king.
Yeah, so that concerns me.
Look over at them. How equipped are these dwarves?
Not very. They're essentially wearing leather armor, although each one does have a shield, a hand axe, and a crossbow.
Are they all looking good repair?
As far as you can tell, yeah.
Are the dwarves clean or filthy?
They're dwarves.
Alright. Well, I walk over to the dwarves and I greet them.
They nod at you.
Say that, I am Sir Edic. I am the leader of this company.
I will say that this is Sir Edic, and he believes himself to be the leader. I allow him to think that he is the leader of our company.
The female one says something to the male one, and they both kind of laugh.
I look at Lina. Translate my words exactly.
I am. I always do.
I hate you so much. Well, once we've packed up, take us to your king.
Do they know of any other orcs in the area? Like, if they've seen anything else? Do they know if the orcs have fled?
Let's see, what would he be able to tell you? It says that the Split-Tongue tribe controls this area.
Yeah, how many are there in the tribe? Because we put a big dent in them.
Many.
Like hundreds? Like 70?
You're assuming you can count that high.
He's having trouble with the numbers, not because he's like a dummy or anything, just like translating issue.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a language barrier.
Maybe 100.
Okay, alright. Then we've probably killed more than half of them. And a troll, and some dogs.
Ask him if they have stuff other than orcs. Other creatures.
There are other creatures in caves. There's trolls, ogres on the north side. There are carrion renderers.
Yeah, we already dealt with some of those.
There are Anax.
Are those the slugs?
No. Slug? Maybe. Big. They're big.
Like the demon slug in the pool of blood thing?
He makes like a, hook symbols with his fingers and kind of like, ah.
Oh. Like hook horrors?
Like the grabby things that we killed already.
Oh. I see. I mean, we are underground. Hook horrors could be a possibility, but I don't know what they're called in Hackmaster.
Yeah, Marabak. And that he, from the ceiling. Rah.
Yeah, we killed some of those on the way here.
But mostly orc.
Okay, alright. Well, shall we follow them?
Might as well. See where this turns up. You might be right about the horn thing.
I think it's a distinct possibility, yeah.
So essentially what happens, they lead you back up to the level in the mess hall area.
Do you guys want to cast healing spells on anyone, by the way?
Oh yeah, I was in the middle of figuring out Valencio's spells. Hold on. Yeah, maybe he should specialize more in heals.
Yeah, I think the other fighters need some healing. How's Parun?
He's doing very well.
Alright.
He's only taken 4 points of damage.
Jesus. Alright, get to the point.
He's got a pole arm. He should be in the back.
Gotta get you a shorter range weapon.
He has one, if he needs it.
Like a mace or something you grab?
Yeah.
It's probably
I think he's got a morning star or something.
Yep, always keep one around for those frickin' skeletons.
Yeah, he's got a morning star if he needs it.
So they lead you over to here. And then you go up again.
Wait, where was here? Oh, okay. Yeah.
And again, I'm gonna bring all you guys up again. Just gotta delete the older versions of you. So many people to drag on here.
Yeah. $80, $50, $60. $30. That's interesting. Can you guys see anything?
I can see my token.
I can see my token, but no light.
Yeah, that's weird.
Are we inside light blocking or something?
No, I haven't. Oh, wait, yeah, hold on. That would explain it.
Yeah, I can see up there now. Hey.
Got with the old fog of war. Okay. They're gonna lead you this way.
Okie-doke.
So this chamber and the chamber ahead kind of looked like they were occupied until recently, but whatever orcs may have been here have, left for some reason. Did I get rid of that? This is a tall chamber. It's divided by a large column of flowstone, and it's maybe like 40 feet high, the chamber.
What is this?
What is what? Ah, you go look. There appears to be a pile of ashes.
Huh. I'll ask if they are from the dwarves.
They shake their heads. They don't know. They're moving this way. They don't look like they want to bother with it.
Should I ask Thelvin? I'll say something. Like Thelvin has tracking, he may know if they're super recent or indeterminate age.
Strikes me with someone fire building would probably be able to tell you that.
Oh, that's a good point. Valencia, try to be useful for a change.
Thelvin, as Valencio's coming over, Thelvin, he can tell that it's pretty old. But as he's poking around in it, he sees there is a lantern inside the pile of ashes.
Is it still quite a usable lantern?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Alright, well, let's just steps back. Like, lanterns aren't my thing.
It appears to be made of silver.
Okay, let's take that lantern. I will put it in the Hallmaster Extreme.
But where's it going for right now?
I don't know. Should Lina carry it?
Valencio's like, ooh, silver lantern.
Okay, fine. Valencia carry it.
Meanwhile, and Kulwich is like, meanwhile, I got a torch over here.
No bickering. Lenso, use the silver lantern and give Colwich your lantern. Was Colwich's old lantern like one of those thief lanterns?
No, it was just a regular one.
Okay, so this is like equivalent to what he had.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, they're not going this way. Whoops.
You're going up this side?
You get to here, and there's the area basically right here. The dwarves, like, basically wave at you, like, be careful, be careful.
Oh, okay.
And, he says, trap.
Okay, I will relay that information. Although I can't see anything here.
Yeah, exactly where Eddic is. So you come out of the caverns from a very quiet area. It looks like the passageway up here
Uh-huh.
is very freshly hewn.
Newly mined.
Yeah, like there's rubble lying all over the place.
Huh.
Broken pickaxes and stuff.
Huh.
When you get to this area, you find that it is like finely carved, like it has definitely been worked.
Nice.
And you see basically it comes up into like a landing, and there's just a wall here. It's like a ledge that goes up like 20 feet or something.
Alright.
And by 20, 15 feet. And that's got a crenellated wall. So it's like a little fortress wall up there.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And yeah, basically, a voice cries out in Dwarvish, and Lombard, says something back, and you can see that there's 3 dwarves up there with crossbows.
Yeah.
And so basically Lombard is saying something and motioning to you guys, and the dwarves up top are kind of like asking questions, but eventually one of them walks off. And Lombard says, "Just wait." So you wait.
Yeah, their toad's gonna try to kill us.
We'll be fine.
Eventually, the dwarf and a few other dwarves comes back. And they let down a coiled rope on one of the edges, like over here, with knots in it that you can climb up on.
Okay. I'll ask if we are safe here before we go in.
Of
Like-
course, safe, of course.
Will he swear it on his dwarviness because we know we can't trust these humies?
He looks at you. Yes. Unless the king, decides it's you're evil or something.
Yeah.
But so the two dwarves scale up the rope. It's pretty awkward to watch. And Lombard yells down, "Now, my friends, come up!"
All right.
Okay, Lena. Is that alright?
What's that?
It's time for us to go up.
Yeah. Do your thing.
Alright, I scale that beast.
It's a very easy check, so I'm not going to ask for tests or anything.
Alright, I get everyone to get the hell up. I'm not going to die up here alone by a bunch of little shorties.
So the three with crossbows are going to remain here, but the other two, plus the two that you came with, are going to escort you further along.
Okay.
So, Eric, you can see that this place has been... You're not sure how long it took them to build this, but there are 3 sets of portcullises.
Well, that seems like it would be shut down in an emergency. Are they like stone walls to come down, or are they like wood?
No, they're metal portcullises.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then there's basically stairs that ascend upwards.
Are there like murder holes inside this hallway?
No, not that you can see. I mean, you could do a scrutiny check.
I will.
Okay. No.
Alright, so they can't like pour boiling oil down on anyone?
Well, they could. They could pour it down the stairs, but...
Wow, yeah, I know.
But you imagine the portcullises are more to just stop anything from getting in than to trap it. They would be able to, if they close the portcullises, they could pepper whatever was trying to get in with crossbows pretty good. So going up the stairs, this worked corridor continues on for some distance.
What's with this, like, myself the only one here?
I'm here.
Alright, good. You thought you'd die with me.
So going this way, you can see on your right, there are, again, 3 metal portcullises that are closed. But beyond it, you can see daylight streaming in.
Oh,
Daylight?
Daylight!
Daylight through here, eh?
Yeah,
Alright, and this is stairs up or down?
up. Yeah, and that goes up into some kind of living quarters, maybe. You can hear the commotion of people living, kind of thing.
A barracks?
Do they have a Healy cleric here? I'm thinking about the important things.
You pass by, a few doors. The dwarves say something to... Oh shit, I dragged a portcullis. Say something to the dwarves here, and they open the door. and you are brought in to see the dwarven chief himself.
Thought he was a king.
He is the chief, technically.
Excellent.
Yeah, he looks all chiefly.
I'll let you guys maneuver in, and then I think it's be a good time for a 5-minute break so I can grab a new beer.
Excellent.
Sounds like a plan.
Are we surrounding the king? Like, are we trying to murder him?
It's called aggressive negotiation.
Yeah, I'll say.
Alright, AFK for you.
Okie Yarbs. I don't think so.
Not that I know.
Pictures. Okay, yep. I just wanted to be sure that I could communicate to someone that I was going to potentially cast translate before I started casting something.
Yeah, because, just start casting shit in front of the king. I'm sure
Yeah.
dwarves will love that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure the dwarves won't appreciate me casting anyway, but I'm an elf, it's what I do.
Yep. Are dwarves in this world as anti-magic as most of the stereotypes? Or, like, I don't know shit about dwarves. Alright. Dwarves have natural, like, anti-magic in this one? Okay. Is that your Meet the Dwarf music? What? Probably sucks.
I loved it. I loved every bit of it.
I just channeled you.
Alright.
Alright.
Cool. I actually do not speak Brandovian yet.
I speak it.
It's on the list of languages.
In fact, it's the only language I know how to read and write.
Are we
I
up to 60 or so?
about that. I'll make up a number. I give him a curt bow and I introduce myself as Sir Eduk, Knight of the Pike, and I totally forgot my order. Anyway, and this is the adventuring band, the Vanguard of Light. And we have come to this cave to kill orcs, and we have slain many of them, about 70, and some trolls and other things. And I thank you for your warm greeting. I do not know. They seem to keep coming. We had just stumbled on it and found it as a rest spot after a long day of fighting. Our purpose here is other than these highways. In fact, I don't even know what these highways are. To
Ah,
reclaim your old tunnels? The
Frost
Frost
Kings.
Kings. Indeed. Good to know they come equipped. Is it like dwarven ale we're drinking here?
Moonshine has its place.
Mm. Well, we have slain many orcs, so maybe now you can try to get back to your kin. But may I tell you why we are here? We are actually here for other reasons other than just orc slaying. We represent. We are actually here on the account of the Earl of Reafor, who is part of the Young Kingdoms, and as we speak right now, they are gearing up to protect their western border, western border, against an invasion of orcs. It seems the orcs have banded together under a single leadership to invade the human lands. And the reason we have come out to here, honestly, is we are looking for a horn. A horn indeed. It is part of a treaty that goes back with the. I keep forgetting what type of giants. It's-
Stone.
Thank you, stone giants and the humans, and in fact, I believe dwarfs who signed a treaty long ago to stop the orchid invasions, and we are looking to sow old alliances so we can help defend the lands. I wait. I sip at the moonshine. We never see him again. Good call, then. That sounds important enough, yes. It is said to summon giants. Are you? So you said you were here looking for the frost giants or the frost lords.
Frost Kings. I think it's
King.
dwarves. The
Yeah.
dwarven.
Yeah. Mm. It seems that way.
Well, uh, is Edic relaying much of this back to us?
No, I'm actually I'm not being a dick. I am whispering to you guys what's being said.
Because we could escort them back to their highway, right?
Yeah, we could.
I think it's probably clear enough that that would work. So if the prerequisite to getting the horn is helping them get to where they need to go, then
I have a distinct feeling they're just gonna give it to us.
hopefully, yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, I would actually say escort, but let me ask the chief here. It seems that maybe the old alliances might be reforged again. Is it possible to maybe have dwarven help in defending against the orcs? Because it's a threat to all of us. Ah, thank you. But not to sound trite, how much of a force can you bring to bear, if anything? Because you have to return back to your home, correct? Yeah. And where is your home? Like, how vast are these highways? If you do not mind my asking. Fair enough. And what is this favor? We have a few. Yep. We would be honored to do that. My only concern is where do we have to be when we cause this earthquake?
Yeah, that is exactly my
Like,
question as well.
would it end up crushing us? Oh, so essentially just kind of seal off that stairway area. All right. Ask him. Is there in your tunnels here? Is there actually a way to the surface quickly when we want to make our retreat or our tactical withdrawal? All right. Yep. Tell him that we. Oh, I see. Well, all right. Well, I agree to seal the tunnel after him and his men leave, and women. I don't know. I can't tell the difference between the two.
Orc genderist. So about those other magical treasures he talked about.
Let's wait for when you bring that one up.
I mean, I won't turn up my nose at coins.
Mage school ain't cheap.
That is for sure. Okay, so how long is it going to be before they leave? Like a day or two? So we won't know if we've cleared out all of the orcs by the time they want to leave. Yes,
Yeah,
please.
Yes, please. Delvin Kartar.
Shit, I forgot to go onto this. Well, luckily, they've just been standing
Well,
here
they don't need the
entire
map
time.
at all anymore. They can probably just give it to us.
Well, they draw you one, essentially. I mean, the thing is, when you start talking to them, you realize that you basically already know everything. You got to these guys like was the very last thing.
Interesting, yeah.
Was it supposed to be like one of the first things we did?
It could be. I mean, it depends on what way you went. But
If we went
So far,
ogres
so.
first.
ironically, they say the ogres have left. So many orcs died that the ogres just said fuck it and took off. Though that means they took their treasure with them.
Aww.
But basically, like aside from a few like little dead ends and stuff, like for instance, to the west end of here, where there was that new tunnel area, like above that, there's been orcs kind of mining in that area, and there are Anaxar, which are like these giant mantis-like creatures, which make the area very, very dangerous.
Yeah, let's not go that way.
In D&D, there would be Ankegs.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Again, let's not go that way.
But so we basically accidentally and blunderingly discovered pretty much everything here already.
Literally, on the other map, like for the lower level below, there's just the one last room and one other tiny room that you missed. You have been everywhere else.
Alright, so do we want to try to hunt these orcs? Now that we've had a chance to recharge, cast some healing spells, and get at it?
We could if there's only like one room left.
I mean, I'm game. Cast some healing. Let these guys muster, see if we can clear anyone out that hasn't already fled.
Yeah. Tell Grano to give me the old heal high five.
Yeah, we probably want to hit little dude over here. I'm kind of sad that none of them died.
It still happen.
Well, you can feel free to cast it. Valencio's like, yeah, so who needs it?
Well, you give me a Grano heal button.
Should have one. If you click on him. Where the hell is he? If you click on him on the upper left, it should be right there. Oh, God.
Oh, how's it work? That's bullshit.
Is it the ones? Nah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I told Valencio to heal up some of the other fighters. Like, Syphilis and, Ruben.
Are you, like, purposely getting the names wrong now, or is it by accident?
No, it's completely purpose. Fine, Rebelin and, Syphilis.
Alright, he'll give Reblin's one first.
Good old Syphilis.
I'm gonna have to pop Valencio into a separate window. Okay, so that's Cure Light. What else we got? Cure Middling. Six more. Oh my god, why am I sweating so much all of a sudden? Takes that to 5. What else has he got? I forgot to memorize Cure Moderate. I should have, though. No, we knew this was coming because Cure Moderate. Ooh!
If only you're anointed on that one.
Yeah, jeez. That's like the best healing I've ever seen.
That is pretty unbelievable.
And Valencio's out of heals now. So Ilmer's back to 17. Reblin's is back to like 25. Yeah. I don't know if Gorano's got anything else, but
He has a sterilized, so we have to take damage. Surprised the Knights of the Tactical God don't get a lot of healing spells.
all right, what's the plan, man?
So you think you're going back to that one room that we haven't searched yet? It's at the end of the corridor where we killed the troll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, that's where all the orcs kind of ran to, right?
Yep.
So, let's do it.
Yep. Well, I'll inform Chief McChieferson what our plan is. And he gave us the horn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I keep that in a special place.
Gross.
You put it on your dong.
Special.
Oh, that's true. That's not special. You put it up your ass.
Polishing Hodur's spear. So the dwarf chieftain, he says, that they'll be using the time to get ready, but be careful. The orcs have had a lot of time to prepare and get ready. Although that might actually work in your favor, since they don't have very good attention spans and will get bored and start bickering amongst themselves probably.
Yep. Hopefully they've killed each other.
Yeah, we could only hope, eh?
Uh-huh.
I think what's
shit.
most likely is a bunch of them have fled.
Yeah, like I can imagine the leaders losing morale. Losing.
Like, practically their entire clan is
Yeah.
dead at this point.
So let's head on back.
And now they're just stewing on that for 8 hours? 10?
Yep.
11?
Orc PTSD has to start setting in, right?
Oh, yeah. Alright, chums, let's do this.
Why the hell is that one orc visible? Just to make things a little easier, I will move you up to that area, but is there any special precautions or anything you're doing?
Yeah, we're going armed and preparing for ambush. And also we're going to have our thief going ahead to make sure there's no traps. And, if there's an ambush, they attack him first.
What about light-wise?
Well, we need light, so maybe just 2 lanterns, not the torch.
I think that we should go in full glory. Like,
Oh, you want to use shock and awe?
Valencio's fine with that.
I don't think that we're trying to ambush them. At this point, I think it may be demoralizing for them if they really see us coming.
Alright.
That's a good.
Full
point.
light.
And I think Valencio should be ready to cast his daylight thing.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have it.
He used heal instead.
He
Okay.
memorized cure. Yeah, that's what that awesome cure was from.
Oh, nice.
or would have been awesome cure. Maybe
Yeah,
he could convert. Maybe he could convert one of these NPCs.
I figured he'd be trying to do that all this time.
Yeah, but he's not very good at it.
Because he's dumb.
He's good, and his charisma is 10. But he does have a few buffs.
Yeah, let's do those.
Yeah, before we go down that tunnel, let's buff up.
Let's just see what the duration on these bad boys is, because they each take like friggin' 5 minutes to cast. Okay, 4 hours, yeah. Really? Oh, okay. Holy Blessing. That's to cast in combat. I think I memorized the wrong spell for him. So the Kismet and the Heavenly Luck, remember, they last for a half hour of real time.
Yeah. Do we wanna run Kismet? I guess it doesn't hurt, right?
Nah, it doesn't hurt. Throw it on. How long do those blessed last? Only like 5 minutes, right?
There's, the in combat one that takes 10 seconds to cast only lasts for 5 minutes, but then the out of combat ones that bless your weapons last for 4 hours.
Mm-hmm. That sounds about right.
So he's got one of those, but first he'll cast Kismet and Heavenly Luck because, they take 5 minutes each, but they're, it's a real-time thing, so it doesn't really matter. So who wants them?
Lina. Lina would totally take one, though.
I'll take one.
Because I think I'm the most likely to get one shot. Eddic should definitely get one. Honestly, Lina probably doesn't need it. I'll just play super far back.
So who for the other one? Powron?
Yeah, give the power, and you're essentially our
Kelvin?
next best. Give the power, and you're our next best fighter.
So you have a mulligan until quarter 2.
All right. So stop stalling.
He will then cast Sanctify Weaponry.
Is that the bonus to defense one or the bonus to attacks?
Bonus to defense.
Oh, Lina definitely wants one.
You can give it to 5 weapons. So who wants those?
Lina totally will take that. She really wants the defense.
One for Lina, one for Eddic.
One's
then-
going on Valencio
So 2 more, eh?
because he gets plus 10.
Oh. Power and Rebel. Though Power and you're back. You're back. I just don't want to waste it on stabbing Mick uselessly.
That could be anyone.
The halfling.
I mean, you might want to do Thelvin. Like, Thelvin
Yeah.
really gets up in there.
Yeah, give it to Thelvin and Reblin, because Reblin also is a sword and shield fighter.
Is this guy really still this injured?
Technically speaking, it's not if you're from his religion. If it's on a mace, So if it's on a mace, you're going to get a plus 10 to defense.
Yeah, I'm not switching to mace.
For the next 5 attacks.
Alright. So that's a bonus to our defense for 5 attacks?
Yes.
Alright.
So what was it? Thelvin, Valencio, Edic, Reblins, and Lina?
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Bogring's like, oh, I see how it is. Yeah, he only got healed 1 hit point from all that.
I know his pain.
Now let me remember to actually mark off the cast these spells.
Just tell Bogrin that he needs to work the sides. Don't get into the nitty gritty.
I'm all about the nitty gritty.
Well, maybe it's time for a life change.
All right, we're good. Otherwise, he's got the Holy Blessings, which only lasts for 5 minutes, so he doesn't want to start casting that till it starts. So who's like going first and stuff?
We know who's going first.
The Brave Knight?
And his trusty halfling sidekick.
He's like, God, how did I get this job?
Okay, so I totally can't see Lina.
Well, that's because everything's got advanced.
Because what?
Things got advanced.
Okay, there she is. Alright.
The hell happened here?
This is where we fought the trolls.
Yeah, I know, but like deeper in the corridor. Like these things.
Yeah, those were not there before.
Oh, they were fleeing. They got murdered by their friends.
Interesting.
So you can hear, like, as soon as the light kind of shines around the corner, there's like a bunch of roaring from up ahead.
Roaring, you say?
Well, like a bunch of orcs roaring. Not like a griffin or something.
Oh, I really... Actually, a griffin in here may not have the best time. We're pretty close
Alright.
to orders.
How about have everyone pull back into that intersection again, and we'll fight them down there again?
I don't know if they're going to come out.
Well,
But,
we'll see.
okay.
We'll see. Unless you just want to charge now.
I have no real strong opinions. You have the deity of strategy.
Yep. Pull back into the into the intersection.
Yoink.
Back.
They notably do not advance.
Ah, you bastards.
Time passes. You see a shape, after a few minutes, come out into the light.
Murder it.
The hell is that thing? Is that a sacrificial goblin?
It appears to be a goblin. The goblin speaks in crude Baparan, or merchant's tongue, and a mixture of merchant's tongue and Baparan.
Oh man, they're parlaying.
It says, "Chieftain says you go away."
So
Or
can we
you will all
parlay to
die.
be invited in and then just start fighting when we get in there?
Tell Chieftain that I challenge him to a single combat.
Me would rather not tell him that.
It's either that or we kill you. So
Okay.
We never see him again. Orcs love pussy.
I was mostly referring to sentiments like that.
I mean, technically they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta make those half orcs somehow, right?
Another few minutes pass by and there's no response.
Yeah, he's dead. Alright. Here's a plan. I point to... I'm so bad with names. Our thief friend.
Colwich?
Hey, College. You're gonna sneak around the corner and see what the fuck's the situation is there. I know you don't need to take a lantern. We're gonna give you these gems to allow you to see in the dark.
God.
Orcs can see in the dark
Okay.
too, though.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that his stealth will actually, like, help him.
Yeah.
And, you know, don't engage him. Just give me a situation report. I want to see what's at the end of it, like, what we're getting into. Are they just piled around the door in there, or what's up?
If they're just piled around the door, I can make the door area slippery and then we can fuck them up.
Wouldn't that fuck us up?
I mean, I can dismiss it after we initially knock all of them down, right? And I can cast it somewhere else.
It's so much easier if you had Fireball.
Especially bouncing Betty Fireball, I feel like I could just shoot it into the room and walk away.
Mm.
Alright, so Colwich takes the gems. Puts them up. Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, we're gonna want those back.
Another 10 minutes or so go by, and then Colwich comes back. He says, they're pretty much arguing. There's one that's obviously the chief. And there's a dead goblin in front of him.
So they're all arguing, and there's no one at the door.
No, there are. It looks like there's a whole bunch of them using it as an impromptu barracks. There's maybe like 10 of them in like a guard room, and then the warlord's chamber, where there's maybe like another 5, plus a few goblins.
All right.
And the orc warlord has a a crummy throne made of sticks and bones.
How far down the corridor around this bend is the entrance?
Not far.
Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get in a nice lineup in here. Because while they're arguing, this is the time to strike. So, like, around here, we're going to line up. Garanu is going to give me the flashbang grenade, and I'm going to throw it in there, and then we're freaking rushing him. Because I just read it. He can actually give it to me, and I can throw it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think he still has to throw it. He holds it in reserve. Yeah, okay, he still has to throw it. But it's not like he has to immediately throw it. He can wait a bit.
Yep.
So all cool with that?
Sounds good.
Yep. Yeah, and our plan will be to bust through their line and get into that room as fast as possible.
All right. So Garanu at the 4. What
We only have 15 minutes left on our kismets and stuff, so
That's why we're going now.
yeah. I'll drop slippery surfaces as I see good opportunities for them.
So I inform everyone of the plan. I'm like, Gron's gonna cast it. He's gonna throw it in there. Once you hear a kabang, start rushing.
So are you going first?
Well, yeah, I'll be moving first after Grano throws it. So he's gonna like whip it around my shoulder down there, then duck behind me, and then once I hear kaboom, I'm gonna start moving.
So that's what it looks like.
Ah, jeez. Well, chuck her in. Let's get this going. Who looks all bossy, if I can see?
None of these guys.
All right.
It's like around a corner.
All right. His aim point will be like hereish.
Right there.
That sounds about right.
What about there? Get
All
more
right.
of the people further in.
Yeah, you're probably right. If you can make it that far.
Actually, it's got to be 30 feet.
Ah, shit.
Though he could probably move up a little bit. Like once he gets to there, though, it's like initiative test time, so that's about as far as he could get without being seen.
Yeah, like right about there, and then chuck it.
Woohoo!
Yeah, you can get pretty much to where you originally were talking about anyway. Alright, so what are we looking at for initiative?
I'm gonna resolve the flashbang first. Hold on.
Ook-a-dook.
He's got to throw it, so make a attack.
You make an aggressive attack.
But if memory serves, it's just like no, because it's not a melee attack. If memory serves, it's just versus D20.
Yeah. Hey, can you pull at that grenade table?
So missed by 4, so 4 feet. So it lands there instead.
Well, you know.
Okay, yeah, initiative for you guys is just going to be D4s. It'll just be 1 for Garano.
Woohoo.
Okay, so those guys are going to have to add an extra 2d4p seconds to their initiative.
Is there a saving throw or anything like that?
There is a mental saving throw, yeah.
Alright.
So I need a d20 plus your level
From Garanu? Or can I use my level?
from Garano.
Well, at least it's mental save. How good can their mental save be?
Very true. And they're all demoralized, right? So it's gonna be even worse.
Alright, now to roll 500 saving throws.
500, you say?
Do you want me to roll the NPC's initiative?
If you can, yeah.
Where's the little shit? Hello, little guy. Aha, there we go.
Jesus Christ. That orc penetrated on every die he rolled for that initiative. Because it adds plus 2d4, so. Woo!
Okay, so I think I got everyone except Valencio. And Felvin, obviously.
Elvin's on the chart.
He is?
I rolled for him.
Yeah, you may
I
have
forgot to
rolled.
click. I rolled, but I forgot to click him.
Yeah.
Orcs like, this is it! I tried to roll Valencio's initiative, but it was some green line someone put over top of him. Okay, so Paran is the first to react. She's gonna run in there like a tough guy.
Oh, yeah.
Do it! You've only got your reroll for 4 more minutes. You'd best take advantage of it.
Technically, it would have happened on one. Okay.
Fine.
Gorano casts a spell on one. Okay. Gorano. Paran. Paran.
And he can hit D.
Sure. Why not?
Oh, that +1 damage!
Yeah.
Oh, he can critic.
That's a hit.
Okay. Because he's so...
Because he's just rolling a d8.
Yeah.
For 16 damage.
He is threshold of pain.
One down, guys.
Yep. Let's keep this momentum going.
Grano.
Let's get attack B.
Okay. It's a hit.
Hey, Garanu.
Mm.
Threshold pained. Oh, God. So, Edric. Okay, so B. Failed that by 8. So that's 40. So 43.
Don't tell me the counter just died.
D filled up at 11. This is 55, so 58 on D. Delvin, unless Edric was attacking D.
No, Edic's gonna blow past the threshold.
That's what I figured.
I point Rebelin at K.
Reblin's attacks K. Hitting him. K now goes on 7. And not big change. Ilmer.
We never rolled for a thiefy guy. I can't do him.
Yeah, he's on throat slitting duty if he ever activates.
Say he was able to move till there. One of the goblins is the first to react. Edric.
Guess give G a bad day.
Okay. That's a hit.
Oh, he took like a man.
You can do your unarmed damage. So G now is going on 8. Hey, he was already going on. Ooh. Lena.
Alrighty.
I'll let you guys use the mulligans all the way till the end because I did kind of inadvertently stall looking up some stuff.
Convenient.
I mean, or I could not.
Don't be a meanie.
Thelvin.
He can get K there, not K. Sorry, he can get G, not K.
All right. It's a hit. Yeah, Eddic like nails it. It crashes into the side of the wall, and Eddic just rushes up behind and chops it, and finishes it off.
Excellent. It's 10, 15, 20, right?
Yeah. Dutch. 13 seems really hard. Oh god, I wish she had that been sooner. 8. I'm coming, guys.
Oh,
we've
still
already-
got our... Yeah, we have 2 throats for him to kill. Slit.
This guy's shaking F. Who's going at 15? So 8 and 15 is 23, is 24, so 12. The one who is dead would have gotten a go. So you did kill the fastest reacting orc.
Yeah.
Well, you have 2 K orcs, so I was kind of worried.
Yeah, they are made up of orcs from a bunch of different spots.
Oh, they're all piecemeal, so they have poor leadership. Poor squad unity.
Lynette?
Any chance y'all are gonna make a little bit of a gap for attacking through, or should I just kind of chill back here?
Get up behind us. We'll make room when we can. We just need like K to go down there, get spread out a little bit more.
Alternatively, if he Revlin moved up just a crack, I could attack through that and then just move into the back again.
Ilmer moves up to here and is attacking I.
Alright. Revlins. My tactical move. Yeah, I have the button. Alright, there we go.
44. I is on 44.
And I tell Valencio not to get in my way.
He's got to get right in the thick of things because the Holy Blessing spell he wants to cast only has a range of 10 feet.
Ah, yeah. Yay! Okay, so how does a charge work? Because I think I should be able to charge K, right?
I think that would only be a short charge.
Well, I started moving back here.
So was it a straight line the whole time?
Yeah, I mean the corridor pretty much is. I'll just roll a normal attack.
It was at least 20 feet away in a straight line.
Yep.
You get an additional +4 to attack, but lose any dex bonus to defense.
Okay, alright, so it's only a 14 to hit, but still. Hopefully he only has a D8 right now. Aha! Eat it, orc. 9 damage.
Way to go.
Thanks.
You could have mulliganed that, but you didn't take
That actually counts as a charge.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a charge.
Charge, so your damage is doubled for knockback purposes.
Oh, yeah.
Where's my knockback?
That's into the wall, so you can do unarmed damage.
I don't even. There's not a chance I'm doing damage with this. What is it? D4
It's
P minus
D4.
2?
Yeah, plus D4 P minus 2.
Oh, look at that.
Better than nothing. Valencio is going to start casting.
Tell Lynn,
Luna's moving back.
what's her face here to get the fuck back? She's gonna die.
Oh no. Yeah, please get back.
I can't in good conscience.
Hey Colwich, can you kill this guy?
Get off my ass!
This guy is so slow in initiative and so slow in movement that he literally watched us all disappear with the light.
Yeah, now I just hear screams up ahead. There's actually like goblins running around,
Yep.
or are they just like fucking booking?
I think they're probably back this way.
The goblins are the hand servants of the chief.
So are they just like carrying him out on like a
On
palanquin?
a palanquin. Yeah. A is going to attack Edic.
Why? I got +2 to this action.
No, you have +5.
Oh, I'll take that. Oh, +5 to that.
Yeah, he misses.
Woohoo! Not that we got through the armor.
Kolwich initiates a coup de grace.
He's coup de grace an already dead goblin.
Oh wait, never mind. He's not there yet.
Wow, how much did a dwarf moonshine did he drink?
Yeah. Okay. So 10 seconds has transpired in the battle. I reckon that's a good point to end tonight, since 10 o'clock is our calling it time.
Oh.
You know what? It's not really a big secret or anything, so what the hell.
Yeah.
That didn't actually reveal all that much.
Nope.
A few more guys though.
Well, if Kolwich or Valencio turn around.
You know what? Lynn is gonna
There
start.
you go.
This better be a statue.
Could be anything.
Orc mecha.
Lynn is gonna
That's it.
start casting or something. Y'all want me to drop some ice here?
Some ice.
Yeah, slippery surface.
Oh, okay. I thought like you had this hidden ice spell all this time. I was gonna come through the computer and strangle you.
Because if so, I'll move my initiative up.
Actually, something like in this area here wouldn't be so bad. Kind of like there to fuck up anyone running through.
Yeah,
Until we clean up the orcs in here and then move on.
and
into
then we
them.
can move it up. Yeah.
Or even build an attack line here, because they have nowhere to go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cast it roughly right there.
All right.
I'm gonna make a note to myself that that's what I plan to do.
Alright. So, good game, guys.
Yeah.
Catch you all
Indeed.
next week.
Sounds good. Catch
See
y'all
you next
later.
week.
Take it easy.
Night.